And we are live.
Hello.
Hi, welcome to the show.
Welcome to Reseller SNL.
It's so exciting.
Turn up the volume.
I can't keep that up very long.
Just a little ASMR to get it going.
Let me get our chat going on here. How's everyone doing? Let us know if you guys could clearly hear us. With or without a whisper.
We won't whisper the whole time. If anybody saw Tiffany and Hugo's What Sold video this week, Tiffany was trying to remember what ASMR was called, and Hugo called it AARP.
Valid.
I mean, you know,
It's close.
it had an A in it.
Sure
Ooh,
did.
we got a few people in the chat. I can't see here. We got about 16 people, I think.
Okay, I'm gonna pull it up.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
trying to-
YouTube reminded me. Sell Quick, Ship Quick is live right now.
Yes.
Thank you, you two.
Welcome, everybody.
Everyone, yeah. I'm gonna get this awesome banner out of the way here. You.
How's everyone in the chat doing? Say
What's up,
hello
you
if you're
guys?
there. I see 22 people.
My chat is not showing
Awesome.
up.
Yeah, I don't know. Mine's not updating, but glad we got people joining. Thank you to our awesome moderators that are hopping on with their hammers or wrenches, whatever you call them.
Wrenches?
Yeah, oh my gosh.
Today I was using a wrench as a hammer. I did.
Oh, you were?
I've used a screwdriver as a hammer. You just turn it the other way and
Well, I had a big monkey wrench, like an actual, like, looks like a comical plumber's wrench, a giant one.
Oh, you were.
Yeah, so I was using that to smash things in the backyard. We were doing gardening today.
Got it.
What that means. Smash.
I don't know why you needed a wrench or a hammer to garden.
listen. Need to pound a stake into the ground.
It gets complicated.
Gets weird over there.
It gets weird over here.
What are you doing today? What are you
I
guys
love that.
up to? So, Blake, you had your Posh and coffee.
Yes, had my Poshmark coffee this morning. It was actually, this week was my favorite because it was all around packaging. And a lot of people really wanted to know genuinely, like, what supplies are free? Where do you get them? How do you use them? And that was really important. It was good.
Fine.
You guys did one, right?
Yeah, we were a couple minutes late because we were still waking up, but we got there.
Yeah, so our friend Kim, I don't know if she's in the chat right now, but our friend Kim, Thread Envy, on Instagram, she wanted to do the Posh and coffee, so she's leading it, and I'm joining her along the way.
Oh, thank you,
And
Tori.
I'm getting Tiffany along the way.
Yeah.
Let's see. What did I do?
Let's see. Just want to say to Girly Girl Styles because she's like doing all kinds of stuff in there.
And Bill.
And
Tori, Bill, Lisette, Melissa's here.
Quenby, hey girl.
We got Deborah
Lily,
and
Lori, Hannah Montana fan.
yeah.
You get the best of both worlds.
Bill said I got dressed up. I didn't get dressed up. I showered.
Did you comb your hair today?
I brushed it. I used shampoo and conditioner. I did
I
all out for SNL.
I really did. I was like, I'm gonna look polished. So I even dried it. I didn't just put it in a bun like I think I did last week. So, but that's because I just worked out, followed by I pounded a Five Guys burger. So balance. Yeah, but here's the funny part. So I was so hungry. They delivered the food. I unpacked it really quickly. I sat down. Me and Oliver started eating immediately. Then my husband sat down to eat. I'm about halfway through my burger, maybe a little more than halfway. And my husband opens up his burger and he's like, "Ugh, tomatoes." And I'm like about to take a bite and I go, "I've eaten half of his burger." And we have very different tastes because, like, I'm not a picky eater, clearly, because I just sat there and ate his burger, which was completely different than mine. I'd like had no issue with it. And I was like, oh no, I felt so bad because it's like things like ordering food and eating out and that sort of stuff is such a little luxury right now. I felt like I robbed him of his little luxury. You know what I mean? So yeah, I ripped off the bottom half of mine where it just had bacon and cheese. And I was like, here, like, cause he was like, take your garbage. He was like, I don't want to eat this garbage. Like he's not touching my burger. So he gives it to me. So I ripped off the bottom half that just had like meat, cheese, and bacon. I was like, here you go. You can eat that. I go fold it over like a taco. So, oops.
Well, besides your awesome burger, what did you do today?
I woke up, so I started with that, and I don't know what else. Good Lord. Oh, I don't know. I did a lot of listing and cross listing, like a whole lot of that. I did spend a lot of my afternoon doing that. Went on the treadmill. I don't know. Cleaned a little bit of house, but that was kind of it. What about you, Laura?
I went to the post office today. I've been trying to like space out my post office runs so they're not, something that I'm doing every day.
Yeah.
I had a good weekend, or like Friday, Saturday was good for sales for me randomly.
Yeah.
That was nice. Went for a walk too, which was also nice.
Same.
That was about it.
Yeah, I mean in LA, I think every time that Seattle's had like sunlight, we get rain.
We get your rain when you get our sun.
Yeah, all last week it was raining. I had a migraine like every day last week because of our bad weather.
I think it's going to be raining tomorrow too.
Yeah.
Oh, I think it's going to be nice tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tit for tat. Tit for tat.
Yeah, I'm like, look at that. There's a whole lot of sunshines there.
Nice.
Oh, that's going to be a whole lot of rain for us then.
Yeah. I know for sure tomorrow.
It's nice for us.
Yeah, we have half a gardening project, not even half. We're like 10% in, but
we started.
You started. That's all that matters.
And it's the effort. It's the effort. Small steps.
It's true.
Gardens
by
weren't
the
built
end
in a
of
day.
quarantine. Oops.
Right,
I said it'll be done by the end of quarantine.
Laura's sales were good this week. What about you guys?
Yes.
Fire.
Yeah, sales have been
Fire.
good.
More than last week.
I mean, especially these last few days. I just had some random I had a couple days that were like almost like 350 or 400.
Wow, good for you.
Which is like felt like the old days. You know what I mean? But there was one day that was like a little bit lower. I think I had like I don't know, could have been like 60 or something, but
I'll say that this week the type
and
of
that was eBay, sorry. That wasn't including Posh.
The type of inventory that sold this week was everything. It was high-end, expensive purchases and, lower, mid-range, everything.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, same with this. Our sales, I mean, last week it was great because we had that guitar sale. But this week we still had good sales, without one giant item being our week sale kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like same, like you guys are saying, a little bit of everything is selling, from dresses to your basics.
Yeah, clothes are still doing well.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm telling, I think I was talking to Denali about people dressing up for their Zoom calls. Because we're getting dresses, like people are buying dresses from us.
That's weird.
Where are you going in these dresses, people?
I don't know.
People are Zoom dating.
Oh,
I mean, I've heard that sales. Oh, my dog's joining me. I've heard that the sale of tops was up because people are trying to look good in their Zoom calls.
Oh yeah.
No, everyone. It's like full of leggings and really nice blouses.
Yeah. Yep. And then I saw on Instagram today that somebody had posted that now hair color and hair clippers are selling really well because people are starting to get a little rugged looking.
Yeah. Our friends just bought hair clippers because she gave her wife a haircut last night because her wife is still doing financial consulting via Zoom. She's like, I need my COVID haircut.
Yeah. I think my parents actually bought clippers this past week. I should have given them mine. Oh, well. Stimulate the economy, right?
Yeah.
What about you, Laura? How's sales?
They were good the last couple days. The rest of the week, though, it was just like pretty rough. But
has Etsy been alive?
no, in fact, I have not had a single sale in the last week on Etsy. I even ended up turning off my, because I used to pay like $1 a day for advertisements on there. I even turned that off because I was just like, I'm basically paying you, for nothing right now.
Yeah, that's smart.
Yeah.
Are you guys getting back into the routine, kind of? Like into listing and doing all the reselling things to make the sales?
Yeah,
Life.
I think I'm starting to get into a rhythm, but I will say the thing with like getting out for at least a walk or something has really been hard to implement when it's been so crappy outside.
Yeah.
Because you guys know it's been raining, like not just like a little drizzle, it's been like full downpours.
Yeah.
For like long periods of time. So I'm like, what the heck? But other than that, like today, beautiful. I was like, we're getting out for our walk today, walking to the post office, just, like Laura, I keep doing it the wrong way.
I love that you say the weather being bad and raining is so like demotivating or unmotivating. I'm like, welcome to my world.
Well, I have a Canadian posher friend, and when it was 70 degrees here, she was like, well, it's 1. And I was like, Celsius? And she's like, Fahrenheit. Like, it was 1 degree, snowing, blizzard. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, so exactly. My weather could be worse, but it's beautiful right now. But it's crappy for you guys, so, right?
I've seen pictures of people putting out, like, their posh sales. Mm-hmm. And I've seen some people posh sales in a tub in snow, and I'm like, oh my.
You're like, ooh, that sucks.
Burr.
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 Burr, I'm cold.
Oh my gosh, Blake, I was watching your video from I think it was 3 days ago where I think you went to the post office, but then mid video, there was like a good 30 to 60 seconds of like dance.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God. If you guys haven't watched that video, it's amazing. It's just
my dance break.
It's probably about a full minute of Blake in his bedroom, standing next to his printer, full body dancing, not just like waist up. It is like full body dancing. I felt like I was in a workout class.
Yes. Well, someone was like, can you do like a dancer size video? And I was like, the space doesn't exactly allow me to do that. And I also feel like
they memorized your dance, or they had like their son or daughter memorized your dance.
Oh, yeah. Into the kid. Yeah, it was adorable. Aww. And I was like, you guys.
That's so cute.
I was a Zumba instructor. Like
I remember you saying that, and I definitely was like, this all makes sense now.
Right.
Yeah,
like,
I saw that.
Come on, everybody, arms up. Come on, everybody, arms down.
I can't help it.
I know. I'm like, yay, let's do it. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, we're starting to get a little bit back into the routine because now school is like every day for about a half hour, an hour, depending on the day. I don't know. It's really weird. In the mornings. So we're kind of getting up early, but that wouldn't be early to anybody else. And then I'm trying to get work done during the day like I used to, as opposed to not getting work done. So, and I kind of cleaned up my garage a little bit because, after I cleaned out everything from my office, I just dumped everything in the garage. And for the past week, I've just been kind of like climbing over bins to grab stuff when I needed to pull inventory. And I was like, if this is going to be like this for a while, it needs to be a little bit better. Like, it doesn't have to be perfect, but it's got to be a little bit better than what we've got going on. So, yeah, I did some of that.
So we got an update, I think, from our mayor that we're shelter in place until May 15. Like officially May 15.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any updates yet on your shelter in place?
Somebody in the chat can correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought it was like, I don't know, probably similar to that. Oh, May 4th. I want to say May 4th for some reason. That stands out to me, but the school year for the kids, which had been previously announced already for you guys, I know a couple weeks ago, but our school year is no more. So
New York City too now.
Pardon?
New York City as well, officially.
I mean, that's
expected.
Yeah, I'm like, hopefully that was expected. Tori said, "May the fourth be with you." Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and then I was watching something. I was watching something Disney related, Laura, and they were saying that Disney was not taking any reservations until after June 1st. So I guess they are taking. I was like, okay, so you could make a reservation at Disney. I mean, like, they're thinking they might possibly be open then. So
I mean, realistically though, like, because I was supposed to be there, and I also have a friend at corporate.
Yeah.
They're starting furloughs the 19th. This is real, and she's one of those people. I don't know, like all these people who are like late. Like someone mentioned, oh, you know, our shelter in place is April 30th. I'm like, someone can tell me a date, but I am projecting way beyond this. Like, I am not expecting this to change anytime soon. So like when that comes out, I'm like, okay.
Until we have like numbers and statistics and stuff like that to go based on, I really don't think they're going to make any moves
or a plan to get back to normalcy.
I think they're still really waiting to see what happens in China too, to see if they bounce back from anything. Like we're still waiting to see what happens in like China and Italy, and you know.
Someone popped into my Passion Coffee from Puerto Rico. And she said that what they're doing in Puerto Rico is they're limiting, based on your license plate or license ID number, something like that, the days of the week that you can go out. So like Tiffany, Hugo, and Laura could go out Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. Denali and I could go the other days. It's nuts.
Whoa.
And you would get a ticket or a fine or jail time if you break it.
Oh my gosh.
I've heard of countries do that for driving. So people with like odd numbers or even numbers on the license plate could only drive certain days to avoid
like
congestion
traffic?
and smog.
Wait, is California now ticketing people
For the mask?
Oh, so you have to wear a mask or you get a ticket?
Yeah.
I think it's only the restaurant workers though, and like people
I got denied from the grocery store and a coffee place yesterday.
Oh, really?
You can't be on the street without a mask, but you can't go into a public place.
So people reserve the right to say no to you if you don't have a mask when you enter their building.
And they will, and they do.
Blake found out. All of a sudden, Blake takes off his shirt and just puts it around his face.
Well, I'm like, okay, does this count?
They're like, no, that just means something smells in here.
No, but thank you for letting us know you have released gas.
Yeah.
Well, I saw on Instagram earlier today, and I reposted in my stories because I'd seen somebody else post it, but Johnny Was, one of our favorite clothing companies, is making extremely affordable, nice masks if you want a cute one. I'm pretty sure at this point, if you go to their website, they're like very much on back order. Like, I don't think you can even order right now, but it was like 5 masks for $25, including shipping, using their beautiful fabrics. So I got some.
I get confused by the masks. Like, there's so much, like, don't use the ones that the nurses and the doctors need, the ones that are super filtrated.
Yeah.
But also there's masks that you buy out there that are like, it's got an antimicrobial and it can last this many washes. Now I'm like, okay, well, how many do I need? And they're already hard to get. Like, they're a month out.
The thing with the masks, they don't want us to get the ones that the medical staff need, because those are very strong.
Legitimate.
Yeah, because they're exposed to so much. For us, the idea is we don't know if we might be carrying it. So just in case, to keep any of your breath in.
Yep.
Which is why I've seen a lot of people measuring the quality of your coverage by, if you can blow out a candle while wearing your mask, then it's not thick enough.
Yeah. And Tori, the cotton ones should be washed each time you go out in public.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I mean, you don't need that many, but if you have a couple that you can just cycle through. Right now, we don't have anything, and I'm the only one that goes out. So I put Tiffany's scarf and layered it on many times, and I look like a bandido.
Don't use silk, okay? Y'all will thank me when you're still alive from not suffocating.
That's funny. And Bill mentioned the elastic. So I have a ton of fabric from many moons ago when I sewed, And so I was like, oh, okay, well, I'll try to sew some masks and, we'll put it up. And I was looking for the elastic, the 1/4-inch elastic. I went on Joann's, Michael's, Amazon, and it was like estimated delivery June.
Wow.
That's like for so many things.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There was a guy selling masks on eBay, and I was like, oh, it was $15 for 20 masks. Well, a little less than just $1 a mask. 260 sets sold within 1 hour. I went to pay. eBay wouldn't let me pay. It was like buyer cannot accept payment. And I was like, maybe they're getting in trouble.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So a lot of the fashion district in downtown LA got a large grant to spread out amongst them to start manufacturing masks.
Oh,
So
Oh, wow.
lot of the and I don't know where Johnny was, places, but yeah, there's a lot of factories right now that are switching over.
I followed that account a long time ago that you told me to, Laura, the Courtyard LA. And I saw that they were doing masks.
Yeah.
Did you see that she was making masks?
She has like a GoFundMe set up because apparently they can't get their hands on some of the funding to be able to pay. Like I've been following that whole debacle and I'm just like, oh man.
Yeah, that part I didn't understand. But the GoFundMe is because her masks are like, if you want a really cute, it's not an amazing mask. Okay, the Instagram account is Courtyard underscore LA, just LA, Courtyard LA. You can probably find her GoFundMe if you just type that into Google. Amazing masks, but it's $42 for 4 masks. So if you make a $42 GoFundMe contribution, they will mail you then 4 masks. But they're like the most. Let me see if I can bring them up because
she talks about them. She's like, well, these are vintage quilts, blah blah blah, and they have 2 straps. They have 2 straps. One here, one at the bottom.
Yeah, it's not. She doesn't do the elastic ones, right? Aren't they like a full? Yeah,
it goes all the way around or something.
Yeah, it might be elastic, but I know that it's 2. It's because it's a heavier. They're using a thicker fabric. So
so here.
Oh yeah.
Here's one, and they come with these embellishments on them. Sorry, you can see my ring light. Yeah. So that's one, and then they have. Let's see. Oh, here's some of the other prints. Sorry. I'm like, how do I tap to focus? You can't see it, but they're beautiful fabric. So if you want a beautiful mask, here's another one. Oh, you can't see. It's like floral.
That's pretty cool though.
Yeah.
I'm curious.
Oh,
sorry. I was going to ask if anyone in the chat has been making their own masks.
I think Tori did.
Yeah, I think they were making some.
I think Bill brought up. I just remember seeing the story where Bill was bringing up her sewing stuff.
What were you going to say, Laura?
Oh, just that the GoFundMe is to pay for, to help pay the employees and stuff like that. And they're doing, because most places are doing you buy one, give one kind of thing, buying one and then donate it to, a hospital or something like that needs the PPE. So.
Yeah, I think she says in here, she does a full breakdown of all the costs. Once again, things you're not going to be able to see. But she says what each thing's going to cost. So they're not really making any money from it. So
there you go.
Yes, fabulous style.
Nice. Yes, Melissa, break out the sewing machine.
Break it out.
Take all your ThredUp rejects and turn them into masks.
This is funny.
Good Lord, I hope not.
Well, one of the pictures you showed kind of did look like handmade tails.
Oh.
Oh yeah, what Kim said about the testing, that's a really good, if you think you've had COVID-19, pay attention to when they're doing the antibodies testing. A good call out, because I think that's going to be crucial to finding out when we can reopen.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all the data. It's one of those things that people, in order for us to get answers, we need to also offer some of our own answers or data.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But right now, I'm going to keep wearing my scarf, multiple layers around my face. I would do the Bendito.
Bendito.
Yeah. I did choose a multicolored scarf because when we grew up here, there's colors in the streets here. So I was like, I'm not going to wear a certain color.
I thought the same thing.
It was
I have a red, actually, I don't have a red bandana, but I had offered a red bandana. can't wear a
I was
red
like-
bandana around here.
She's like, what do you mean? I was like, we're blue here. And I don't want to walk with blue either. Like, Dodger blue. I'm not gonna, and it's not for sports reasons.
Our schools growing up in LA, a lot of schools were enforcing, they either enforced uniforms or they banned the colors. You weren't allowed to wear blue and red because it was gang related.
Yeah.
So like our school, you weren't allowed to wear certain sports.
Because of
like
the colors of the
you couldn't wear
sports.
the Dodger stuff. You weren't allowed to growing up. Yeah.
Okay, so Blake and I were talking, I think it was this week. Blake, didn't you renegotiate your car insurance?
Yes. Okay, so I have a Geico where you can save 15% by switching to Geico. So where we live where I live, probably Laura too, for your car, wherever there's like a lot of people in one place, like there's a higher density of people, your car insurance rates are like nuts. Okay. That being said, I had a sizable amount of a payment and I was able to get it down almost $100. My circumstances are different. I did lose my job. There's also like a key phrase you need to say if you are in the same boat or experiencing hardship. You have to say, I lost my job or I am experiencing hardship due to COVID-19. You have to say that sentence because that moves them over to the second, let me help you tier, and they will help you. And it was quick. It was 10-minute wait, 5-minute conversation. It was no documentation needed. I even asked, I was like, do you want my notice from my employer? Nope.
Just have to see it.
Yeah, I saw a headline this past week after we talked, Blake, about a bunch of auto insurance companies, and I just pulled up an article so I could reference it a little bit better, but that auto insurers are going to be offering refunds to customers during current events. So like, for instance, for Geico, it says Geico is giving a 15% credit to its auto and motorcycle policy holders for policies set to come up for renewal, basically right now.
But
it says the companies, but the credit will be applied to your policy, I guess.
But the renewal does not mean a monthly payment, I don't think.
Correct. Yeah. So that's why I think it's, have your cake and eat it too. Ask for both or get both if you can. Yeah.
Mine wasn't up for renewal. That would probably be in December. So I was like, yo, this is what's up. Let me knock this bill back.
Yeah. I heard that like even there was some news article, but of course I don't remember what it was and I don't remember it verbatim, but it was saying that like whatever committee looks into insurance companies or businesses or whatever corporations was going to investigate car insurers because basically they're saving like millions and millions and millions right now because nobody's driving. Yeah. And so even them saying like, oh, we're going to give you 20% back on your policy is actually like basically whatever government agency was saying, like, that's actually not even fair enough. Like you should be offering a significant more. So
yeah. Well, here's where I'm like, the one bill that I've not tackled yet is my car payment because I leased my car. That is other than my rent, that's my second biggest expense. Yeah. But like, here's the thing to remember with all this: you still owe the money. Yep. But there's deferrals or. No, you're still going to accrue the interest, but there won't be a penalty for late payment. If you do get a late fee charge, it will be wiped out. So I'm like, it's not even worth having the conversation. Like, I'll just pay it at some point.
Yeah, no, and if you can manage to make your payments, best to just get those in, at least the minimum on the card.
And still pay, yeah.
Because if it, like you said, I think Denali, you said you were waiting on multiple calls for like 45 an hour. Or you were going to have to
pay that lump sum.
And at the end it was still the same answer.
Well, that one I've never gotten through. So I still have not, I've only did the online option for my mortgage. And that's where I got that message about forbearance and then owing it all in one lump sum. So if I'm going to have to, if and when, I don't want to call again about restructuring my loan. Like that's what I need to call and do. And that's what Blake could do with his car loan also. It's just like, is it worth your time? Like, do you care to do it? If you can float the amount, like my mortgage, that one could become problematic. It's okay. I just paid it this past month and it was okay. But it would be nice to not.
Tori actually said that Geico just charged her last month. Same here, Tori. I got charged on the 29th of March, and I called like April 1st, and they said that they would apply a credit or like a prorate or a retroactive amount to the next month. So
yeah, and I see a lot of people saying, well, I just paid mine. I paid the 6 months in full. To be honest, and even Melissa was saying that like hers is super cheap at $450. But I mean, if you got time and you want to call in, you'll probably get some money back.
Yeah.
So definitely call. It's worth a call.
Exactly. That's the thing. Like, I think just like that comment you put up by Restyle Secrets, that I think everything's worth a phone call. Like, if you are looking to save money right now, I think everything's worth a phone call, because if you could get 10% back on everything you're paying, like, that's going to add up.
The worst they say is no.
Exactly.
And if they do say no, remember them as a company and how awful they treated you during a time like this.
True. Very true.
Allison just said her bank account got hacked. And then it's a new card. I think people are probably going to see more and more issues like that during this time.
I mean, right now, scammers are out there, whether in person, and when you can't do it in person, you're going to braid online, unfortunately, and different forms. So I'm sure there's more people out there trying to hack stuff.
Yep. Very true.
I mean, you heard about the Zoom calls, people jumping on and just have any of you experienced that yet? To bug people?
Not that, but someone did spam my and Lori Tata, sorry, from Boston. Lori's Boston Found. Someone came up here in our chat looking like a real person and said,
"Did you see it, Laura?"
No.
Okay, well, let's just say the person's name
was it.
You know how this is not a bad one, but you know how people would be like, "What's your name? Ben Dover?" You know, something like that.
Yeah.
It was much worse.
Much worse.
Much worse, and very racial.
It was
bad.
It was bad. And so, anyways, but they said like they popped. You know how people pop into the lives and just like troll you.
Yeah.
And then they'll pop back out once you block them. So somebody came in and was like, "Hey, can you say happy birthday to this name?" But when you're live and you're just reading the chat really quickly and you see it.
Yeah, and you just say it.
Yeah. Luckily, Blake and Lori caught Lori as she was saying it. So, and I know Lori's here. So
yeah, praise the Lord.
Lori will tell you what it was later.
Yeah. We can't type it. We're not going to say it.
We can't say it. No.
Tori and Bill's credit card got hacked too.
No.
Oh my gosh. That sucks.
Did somebody go on and buy a lot of fabric and jewels and masks?
Someone, I don't know if you guys saw this. Someone that we follow had put up screenshots of Lysol spray bottles on eBay being sold for like tens of thousands of dollars. But it was like 3 bottles in the picture, but it was like multiple sales from like different people, and it was thousands of dollars for Lysol bottles.
No.
Yeah. I mean, a while back, because we've been in this for a few weeks already. I looked up toilet paper, and people were buying toilet paper for $120, free ship.
Oof.
Yeah.
Yikes. I'd use a washcloth. I'd take a bath or a shower immediately.
Oh my God.
Hi, I need a shower again.
Sorry.
Get out.
I mean, do I need to bring it up?
Pretty much. Shower in a bag.
Coming at you, sponsor spokesperson.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
Well, I wanted to say thank you to Tiff. She made us some old fashions.
Well, we're not going to say thank you to her. We didn't get one.
Yeah.
You get this. You can smell it. I have a new mic. Smell it. It's a new microphone.
You have to get close enough.
We should probably do a little cheers to someone we lost this week. Yeah. Tiffany and Hugo lost one of their sweet bunnies.
Little Moo.
Big Moo.
Big Moo.
Little Moo Moo's over there making a ruckus.
Yeah, Little Moo Moo's over there eating all the hay now.
Yeah. So this one's for Big Moo. Pour it
Big
out.
Moo.
I'm gonna drink right now, but I'll pretend.
Drink your phone.
Yeah, I know. We did have we appreciate the community. A lot of people reached out to us. Thank you, Denali, for our awesome.
A cupcake a day takes the heartache away.
It did. We had a cupcake a day since then. We finished it today.
We did.
I just felt so bad because Blake, Laura, and we've all met your bunnies and they're so sweet and we know how much they're a part of your life. And,
I mean, they live in your living room with you.
Yeah. I'm like, everyone else puts their bunnies outside. Yours live in your living room.
Yeah. And they have a cute little
beds.
They have a cute little bed. Oh.
Yes. And her little keys. I remember you telling me that her little keys, you would put them, like you would bug her. You put the keys on the side of her bed. And she'd get really mad because she was like, the keys don't belong here. And she'd fling them.
Yeah, exactly. We'd put them on and then we'd go to the room and then
I'd hear a ruckus and I'm like, oh, her keys are off the bed. So it was her food. She threw all her stuff off the bed. Like, this is my bed. I'm here now.
Yeah. But you guys might foster some bunnies now?
We were talking about it as a possibility because
our cage, you guys have seen our cage. So our cage is big enough. And we have like our local vet is like the exotic vet around the town.
Yeah, it's because as much as people think bunnies are common pets, they actually a lot of vets don't want to deal with them because they're so small. So it's turned to being an exotic pet.
Yeah, so our vet, they put up like signs and stuff. So they do foster bunnies and they have a bunch of signs out all the time. And then they'll have people foster the bunnies so that the bunnies can meet up for play dates when people are supposed to bond. So there's like bonding classes where the vet will have the new bunny with the old bunny kind of sniff each other around and grow accustomed to each other before they let the owner have the new bunny.
Yeah.
Do they get angry like hamsters? Like they could attack each other?
Yeah.
Yeah. So before, maybe it's a color thing, but little Moo Moo and Big Moo Moo did not get along. So little Moo Moo would jump out and go straight to Big Moo Moo's cage, and through the cage they'd be nipping at each other.
Oh yeah, and we see hair just everywhere.
Yeah, baby Moo. That's why. So our cages, when I originally designed them, I didn't make a top partially because it took me long enough to make the cage. So I was like, I'm not making a top. It's fine. It's high enough. And sure enough, little Moo Moo would jump out, so I had to make a top for her.
Shout out to Dolly.
Oh, thank you.
Dalala.
Yes. Side note, this is our first ever super chat.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Super chat.
That's so exciting. Well, I'm pretty sure this is my friend Dolly. She can confirm in the chat. She's really awesome and she lives in Portland. She's an eBay seller. She's been an eBay seller for a while and she's a really great human being. So
thank you so much.
Thank you, Dalala.
Yeah. Dalala.
Oh, like a Dalala? That's so dumb. I'm sorry. Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, look at the super chat blowing up.
Thank you guys.
Lauren Cole City Loot.
We had a blast hanging out with her during Posh Fest. And all the sequins.
eBay Open.
Yeah, and all the sequins. I just remember it like the sequins jacket she had for the party at Posh Fest.
That I think she lost.
Oh, anytime I see sequins when I'm testing, I always think of her.
Yep. Or anytime I see candy, I think of Lauren.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I went to a candy store with Lauren in Las Vegas for eBay Open. RIP eBay Open.
Oh
my God.
Oh, they're blowing up. It's blowing up.
Okay, wait. Take your time. Melissa, you're the best.
Oh,
Thank you. Appreciate it.
There's even more coming in.
You're amazing.
Wow.
Lisette.
Wow. Look at this love.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
It's for Lil Moo Moo. Yay.
Lil Big Moo Moo.
Big Moo Moo. And Little Moo Moo. And Batman.
And Batman. Now it's going to be for Lil Moo Moo and Batman.
It is, yes.
I was telling you, like, I want to get a little mini plaque that says Moo Moo, and that way that's still going to be Moo Moo's cage, even if we foster other bunnies.
Could you put it on the bed? Like the little wood piece of the bed?
Well, I was thinking of putting it on the actual frame on the outside, but I could put it on the bed.
I just
Look
whip
like
out
that's the bed, you know.
Carve it.
Little bunny moo up and through the forest.
Oh my god. Yeah, sing us a song. Sing a super chat song, Blake.
Super chat.
It feel like it has to have beat.
What's that? Giving us a super sticker. Oh my gosh, something.
Love her.
Love her. Wait, Melissa, she did a $20. Melissa, you is a great person. Yeah.
We're something about ThredUp. Melissa does a ton of ThredUp.
Okay, Melissa is a good person. We going to end up with a ThredUp box. Yes.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
Love it.
So tune into more of that on Blake's channel if you love singing. So
yeah, holler. Holler for the dollar.
Okay, what's your this or that game you want to play, Tiffany and Hugo?
Oh yes.
Oh yeah. So we were thinking that for tonight, Denali had all the questions last week. So this week we're gonna do this or that. So
and then you guys join us in the chat too.
And it's as simple as this or that, literally.
Which I had to have explained to me.
Yes, Denali wasn't sure, so we explained. You have a choice between this or that and this.
And I was like, okay, say that slower.
So like, for example, easy. Would you rather an apple or an orange? This or that?
Yes.
Got it? Okay.
Got it. Okay.
Got it good.
Got it good.
I think the first one we can do, the keep it simple, eBay or Poshmark.
Oh my God.
Put it in the chat, guys. eBay or Poshmark.
Yes. eBay or Poshmark.
Nobody's choice.
Mm-hmm. If you could only choose one to keep selling on, which
eBay
one would
or
it be?
Poshmark.
Do. All right, Laura.
Oh, wow.
eBay or Poshmark?
eBay for sure, hands down.
I'm for eBay. eBay is bay.
eBay is. But how about you?
Okay, so I'm gonna be the only one that's Poshmark.
I mean, it is in your name.
It is, but I mean, I give love to eBay too, but Poshmark, I do really well on Poshmark, so that's for my.
I mean, like if you're forcing our hands, because of course there are good parts to each platform.
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
Yes.
I think if I had more space, my answer would be different because I could have more inventory, which would change my answer because then I'd be on Vendu, cross-listing a lot more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tip and Hugo?
Oh,
Mercari.
eBay.
Mercari.
Crazy.
Grailed.
Depop. I don't even know how to list on Depop.
Swap.com.
I want to see Hugo on Depop. Just a Hugo only account where he models everything.
I'm just gonna model Target clothes.
Have you guys seen that one Poshmark account? It's the guy who
I gotta find
I
it.
can't remember his name.
I can't remember.
He does the most awkward poses, and he sells clothes like that
On Instagram too.
And it's like,
No.
I just can't remember.
I can't remember. Well, because I think one of them is like he's wearing some graphic T-shirt in his boxers, looking out the window, and it says how much the shirt costs. Like that.
Yeah.
It was like $7.99 plus shipping or something like that.
I'm reading these comments. Somebody put the comment, the account Fashion Thrifter, her answer for eBay or Poshmark was poop.
Let's get some of these answers up here.
I think listeners who we're talking about.
At first I was like, is she spamming the chat? Oh my gosh, best answer ever.
All right, so if you had to pick, well, we haven't sent anything in there, but I know some of you have the RealReal ThredUp.
Oh, the RealReal.
ThredUp.
Melissa's answer.
Yeah.
You know, Melissa's gonna say ThredUp.
I'm gonna go with ThredUp too.
What about you guys?
Well, we haven't sent.
We haven't done.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
got it.
So ThredUp.
Yeah, we'll just say ThredUp.
Wow.
It's mixed in the chat. There's both. People are
ThredUp. Yeah.
even.
But okay, wait. It should be like it's
Neither.
two different markets. Like the RealReal does not accept. Oh God, Nick. Oh my goodness. The RealReal is like, you know, a little bit higher end, but ThredUp does have a luxe portion that allows some trickle over.
I mean, I think what's nice about ThredUp is that you can send anything. And sometimes your anything things that you send in can sell for so much money. It's crazy. Like I went live this past week and I mentioned that I can't even remember what the brand was. Some brand that I sent in, the jacket sold for like $120. I would have never even have been able to sell this thing myself on eBay or Poshmark. But
Yeah.
the things that you can send to ThredUp is like crazy stupid that people will buy because it's all style based in my opinion. Like it's not brand, where obviously the RealReal is all like brand. You know, I think on ThredUp people just see a cute dress and it doesn't really matter as much. Like the buyers there aren't as brand focused. So yeah, perfect example, right? Like Eileen Fisher would be a luxury item on ThredUp, but it wouldn't be on the RealReal.
Yeah, but I would sell Eileen Fisher on eBay.
Oh yeah, but not
over
for
Posh.
But you wouldn't even get that.
Yeah,
that's
the
the thing is like
that much.
yeah, Melissa's getting way more on there than you would on other platforms.
Yeah.
What was the jacket that we sold on? It was Tradesy that sold for like great money, but it was like really cheap on the other platforms.
Joie?
Maybe
the first thing that we sold. We had this like Joie, and I know a lot of people don't like selling Joie anymore, but we had this Joie wool button-up jacket thing that I had threw on ThredUp and forgot about.
Yeah,
but it wasn't selling on
ThredUp or Tradesy.
Sorry, on Tradesy. And it was sitting on all our other platforms, and I kept lowering the price, and no bites, no likes, no watchers, and then it sold full price on ThredUp for I think $80.
Yeah, and we didn't even that was a surprise email because we forgot it was there.
And then it was listed at like $30 on all our other platforms and $80 on Tradesy, and it sold full price.
Yeah, so here's that item that I was talking about. So this is, I don't even pick up this brand, but I was at the bins and I wanted to try sending this in. So the brand is Laundry by Shelly Siegel. It's just a coat from the bins. Nothing special, just a black quilted, like, do you guys pick up that brand, Laundry by Shelly Siegel?
I used to. Now I'm going to pick it up and thread up.
Yeah, like what year did you buy? Anyways, it's sold on ThredUp for $125.
Wow.
Like how?
And I got $65. I got $65 of that because the payout is 65%.
I want to know the psychology behind that. Why they won't spend that money on eBay, but they'll spend
don't shop
it
on eBay. They don't shop on eBay or Poshmark.
Yeah.
This is a whole nother buyer because I used to be, the only reason I say all that, I used to be one of them when I was like in my corporate job.
Yeah.
I shopped and I got my boss shopping on there all the time because the returns process is really simple too. So if you don't like stuff, you can send it back, which obviously like you can face that challenge in this business as well. But I was buying stuff. I didn't even know brands, at all. Right. And I would just like buy stuff because I thought it was cute. Like later going back and looking at some of my purchases, I'm like, oh, that was an Anthro brand or, oh, that was but I didn't know because I was looking for stuff to wear to work.
Yeah. And like you're saying, you were looking at it based on style.
100%.
Like you wanted this type of dress and these are the ones and you happen to pick this brand.
Yeah.
Okay, so, right now is ThredUp still accepting boxes?
Yes.
Okay, so they are.
I don't know how they continue to.
Processed yesterday. I was surprised.
Mine took.
Yeah, mine's being processed.
Mine took a long time to process. I sent mine in February. At the beginning of February, it got received middle of March, and it just got processed literally right around the end of the month. Like it took a while. It was in the transition of everything just being.
Oh yeah, mine have been taking a while too. I've had ones that have been processing for months.
Nick he wrote a paper on consumer psychology, and I want to get. Can I read that paper, please? I'd be so interested in it.
Who did? Oh yeah, Nick.
He did.
Nick could talk about it all day. Trust that he could talk about it forever.
Chrissy brought up a good point
about. Oh, sorry. I was just gonna say that. Tori brought up, to do the luxury so that you can get free returns.
Yeah.
Instead of just doing a regular ThredUp.
Yeah, but the only thing is, so you have to include one luxury item, and I've done this in the past, if you continue to only send them one luxury item, they will tell you that the program is not for you.
Ooh.
Yeah, so just make sure you're sending more than one.
Yeah.
And then
So
put your luxury list online.
yeah, so sprinkle in more than one luxury piece, because the whole point is that they're processing yours a little bit faster because there's supposed to be luxury items in there. So it's to their benefit. So,
Yep.
But this is a good point, right? Buyers do trust ThredUp because it's not like you're buying from Susie Q, reseller living in Nebraska.
Yeah, and waiting for them to ship from their house to you. They're buying it from a warehouse.
Right. I mean, it's like a big online thrift store.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
No, definitely.
All right. What else you got for us? This or that?
All right, so non-reselling related. Coke or Pepsi?
Coke.
Coke.
I don't drink soda, but if
don't
I
think
have,
so.
probably Coke.
I mean,
Crystal,
even
Crystal Pepsi. You guys remember Crystal Pepsi?
Pepsi won.
Pepsi one. What about you, Blake?
I don't drink soda. Never drink
Yeah,
soda.
but you know what? Sorry, life or death moment. You got to drink one.
Life or death moment. Then I guess I'm dying from dehydration.
Solid answer.
Yeah, Coke Zero.
Coke Zero. That's what we do.
Yeah, that's what we have.
Oh, Diet Coke.
Yeah.
But I've tried to quit it for the most part. Now it's only special occasions, aka if I go out to eat. But I don't buy it. That's how I'm like, you have a problem when you buy them and keep them in your house. Like I used to smoke back in my early 20s, and I was like, I'll never buy a carton because a carton is for smokers. I'll just keep overpaying for packs.
Oh my god. I cannot picture you as a smoker.
Yeah, me
Yeah,
either.
me neither.
Yeah, me neither.
Shh, don't tell anyone.
Thank god that's kept. Okay, I have a this or that.
Go for it.
Oh wait. Has anyone been asked by Mercury to be a
Mercari.
Oh, Mercari. No.
I haven't. We haven't. But to be a pro seller, what does that mean?
I got asked by them. If I can find the email, I'll tell you. There was like a bunch of perks to it. Didn't I send you guys that email that they sent me?
No, you sent us a funny meme, not an email.
So they said new exclusive program. We are launching for select businesses that can bring consistent high quality inventory to our program. If you are part of the program, you can get eBay import bulk listing tool, advanced inventory management options, enhanced dashboard analytics on your items, a pro seller badge for you to stand out on the platform. I think that's all. So that's what I received from them.
So I don't know if they're still on, but Vasquez Vintage from Washington, they sell a lot on Mercari. I
think I've seen them, everything from
Shoes,
electronics, a little bit of everything on there.
And it's only 10% fee. So if you're not on Mercari, why not join now all the time?
Yeah.
Lauren, I haven't yet. I'm just kind of getting back into Mercari right now. So I might reach back out to them. Are you a part of it? Did you accept it? Let us know in the chat.
Yeah.
Wait, did you guys see what Bill said? Propel is Pepsi, so Pepsi. Is that the water, the flavored water?
Do they still make Propel?
I think they do.
Probably.
In high school, I drank it. I prefer Propel over Gatorade.
That's got aspartame in it, I think. Something.
Mm-hmm.
I remember back in college, there was like a soda machine on the first floor, and it was full of, it was like I think it was Coke is what it was. Maybe it was, I can't remember, whatever, it doesn't matter. But like, you know how there was like each little bar that you could press for what type of soda that you wanted to get. Like 80% of those dang buttons were all those nasty, like Code Blue sodas. You remember whatever that crap is, like Code Blue. Yeah. And the reason why is because it was in the college dorm and people were using it as a mixer.
Oh, that's Powerade. That was Powerade growing up.
Yeah.
Not growing up.
Would that make sense?
Because I was like, why is this full of Code Blue? All the Diet Cokes out or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. No, but I remember, that machine was, I remember those machines. I haven't used them in a while.
Oh, yeah. No.
With the little picture of the thing, and you hear that loud, and it shakes your soda before it arrives to you. It's so awesome.
It's so awesome.
You want a Diet Coke?
all over your face. All right, give us another this or that.
Blake,
I've got one. Okay, this is gonna be
Controversial.
very controversial. Ready for it? Ready for it? Gushers or fruit by the foot?
Oh,
my God.
Gushers.
I don't think I ever had Gushers.
Like my gut, I have to go with what my gut is saying, and my gut is saying Gushers.
Because it's your inner kid that just went Gushers.
Yeah.
Right. I could taste it exploding in your
yeah,
mouth.
I can too. I can like feel it even just talking about it. Gushers.
Yeah.
Gushers look like little diamond-shaped jellies that when you bit into
I
them,
never
they
had them.
gushed.
I've never had a Gusher in my life.
What?
Well, I wasn't given candy either. I took
I know.
someone at school.
The same person that
I used to steal his lunch because
she would steal my lunch.
Candace Pickens says,
Oh my
I
God.
cannot and will not choose. I love that.
Both at the same time.
Both at the same time.
Oh my God. Well, to be fair, I feel like the people saying no are like, I grew up in the 90s. My mom would definitely not buy that for me. It had to be like a trade at school.
Sometimes we got them.
thank you, Bill. Fruit by the foot.
Oh,
Dunkaroos.
Dunkaroos, they're coming back.
Dunkaroos.
They're coming back.
Yes.
You know that.
Oh my God.
Follow
I like
their-
how, Blake, we're the fat kids. We put our hands up like this and went, Dunkaroos.
Dunkaroos. Listen. I traded a lot of bologna sandwiches for this freaking Dunkaroos and Gushers, okay?
Dunkaroos were so good.
They're coming back in the US. They have an Instagram account. Follow them.
I did, and I think I did. But here's the problem. You know, current events are going to mess up the production schedule.
I know. I was like, seriously, you're going to push back my Dunkaroos?
No, of all things, just let us have Dunkaroos. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. I want to think of it this or that. Do you have one, Laura?
Those are Dunkaroos. Yes, I remember those now.
I don't think
It was an animal cookie. Essentially, it's an animal cookie with rainbow chip frosting.
Yep. Like, so updated language. Teddy Graham with funfetti icing.
Yes, there you go. Oh, they did bring back rainbow chip icing. Do you guys know rainbow chip frosting out of the can?
Nope.
I'm gonna mail you guys one.
Frosting out of the can.
That Microsoft Paint though.
Who
Love that.
remembers drawing?
Yes.
I
Who
used to
remembers drawing that?
With the Stussy S.
What?
I don't know what that S is from, but I remember doing it because all
Do you
the
remember? It was the Stussy S.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
I didn't know it was a Stussy S until like this year.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Superman S.
I just called it an S.
Oh,
Wait.
okay. Wait. Chrissy said. Chrissy gave us a this or that. Nike or Adidas.
Easy.
Yeah,
Easy.
in the chat, if you have a this or that, add it too.
I
Okay,
feel like
Go.
we'll all say the same thing.
Nike.
Nike.
These three stripes.
Well, Adidas slides, but Nike everything else.
But I mean,
It's Spanish of you.
Soccer.
I know. That's what I'm saying. How Spanish of you.
Why not Umbra?
I used to use Umbra, but that wasn't an option.
You're right. Sorry.
I feel like Nike holds better resale value. Adidas is hard to sell for me.
Yeah.
Well,
Yes.
retail
Unless
value.
it's a collab, Laura. Like
Yeah.
the collab stuff.
I
Does
know
it.
Bill
Yeah.
the soccer.
Yeah,
Is it Adidas or Adidas?
Adidas.
I think if you want to be fancy,
Adidas. It's like
Adidas.
Target and Target, you know?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't even think of Adidas. I just say Sambas because that's what I live in. Sambas and cargo shorts.
Oh my God.
I think Nike resells better than Adidas.
100%. But I wear Adidas. Even my workout stuff.
Oh, I mean, Hugo only wears one pair of shoes, and it's the Adidas Sambas.
The
And then
black, yeah.
when we're out, then we go and buy another two, and then he just.
It's because normally they have like buy one, get one half off. So I buy two. And then I don't have to buy shoes again for a few months.
Until the bottom flaps off, then he's like, "Oh, I should replace them."
I'd be like, I have to change my shoes. Why? I felt water. Where? In my shoe.
Ooh. We got another this or that from Tamsin.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah.
That is a good one.
Oh,
There's only one right answer.
Well, click on it.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
Hold on.
Except if you've watched through Harry Potter, the scene when Harry Potter kisses Hermione, that freaked me out.
Hot stuff, guys.
I think it's like the second to last one where it's like it's
was
just
it the ghost
them.
them? It was ghost them.
I don't
wasn't
care
it?
if it was ghost them. It just really creeped me out when they kiss.
Blake's gonna show us his Harry Potter back tattoo.
Do you have a lower back Harry Potter tattoo?
Do you have a tramp stamp?
It says Levantate.
Levantate. Is that the one from the one from Universal that activate the stuff in the window?
No, we are classier than that.
What? That was cool. When Tiffany and Hugo and I went there about, what was it, 2 months ago? We were just sitting there watching all the nerds do it.
And part of me is thinking, who would spend that? And I'm thinking, I want one.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's just I realized the magic behind it is like seriously. So I wanted like this one. It's the serious black one, and I like it because it's like
you got the like artist like crafted one, really nice.
Doubles as a chopstick.
Wingardium Leviosa.
I have to say though, I'm more so I enjoy Harry Potter, but I like Lord of the Rings.
Same. I think my husband would say Lord of the Rings.
So I have a confession. I haven't finished a single Lord of the Rings movie.
Same.
They're boring.
Same. It's boring. I fell asleep.
Guys.
I know. I have fallen asleep in all the Harry Potter movies.
Listen,
I can't stand the Harry Potter movies. I love the Lord of the Rings movies, but the books, I've only read Lord of the Rings once. Harry Potter I've read multiple times.
Oh, Laura's one of those book people. She's like, yeah, the movie was okay, but the book is, really where it's at.
Like
I don't read.
Okay, chocolate or vanilla?
I mean,
chocolate.
I guess chocolate.
Dark
Okay,
chocolate.
if it's ice cream, vanilla.
Vanilla.
If it's a baked good, chocolate.
Vanilla.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ice cream, vanilla, but anything else, chocolate.
Yeah.
Because if the ice cream shop can't make a good vanilla ice cream,
They shouldn't make ice cream at all.
True.
that's like the basic thing that you should be able to make if you're an ice cream shop.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like when we go to a Peruvian restaurant, we always get the same dish because that's like a signature Peruvian dish. And if you can't do that, then we probably shouldn't come back.
Yeah.
What about
Oh, you said chocolate.
donut or cupcake?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
It depends on the time of day.
That's true.
8 a.m. Noon.
You get a donut that's the cake donut.
Yeah.
Are we talking like Krispy Kreme or like yummy donuts?
No. I want you to imagine your favorite donut place and your favorite cupcake place.
I've got it.
So, and it's 12 p.m. noon, kind of like right at a breaking point where it could be brunch and it could also be lunch.
Donut.
So,
Artisanal donut.
Really
I know. That's
Yeah.
not fair because the cupcakes you sent us were delicious. And we have, like, I told her,
oh yeah.
I normally don't care for red velvet, but
Oh, the
Crispy.
red cupcake.
Crispy.
So
good.
Denali got us the chocolate one, a red velvet. I think it was. Oh, what was the first? Oh, carrot cake.
Yeah. Carrot
And then
cake
that
was really
other
good.
one was like we thought it was.
We ate carrot cake first,
What was that other one that had like apple in it?
I don't know what it was.
Like a fritter?
No, it was a cupcake. I don't know. You had the fourth
Carrot cake?
No, it was carrot cake, chocolate, red velvet, and then the one that I said tasted like coffee cake, but it had like chunks of apple in it.
Yeah, it kind of tasted like a zucchini, but
You got it.
All four were delicious.
Oh, good. It was the only cupcake place open. Otherwise, I would have gotten you sprinkles.
No, those were good.
Sprinkles.
good call. Good call.
Oh,
Wait.
what the?
Wait. It says wait.
Oh, I
I'm
was
sorry,
like, wait, 100?
Yeah, wait. I'm confused. It's from Renee.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
That was very confusing.
I was like, wait, what?
I know, me too. I was like, huh?
Yo, Chrissy.
Starbucks or Dunkin'?
Voodoo grape donut. Voodoo grape donut.
Starbucks or Dunkin'? Starbucks.
Yeah, Starbucks.
Starbucks.
Yeah.
There was another one.
Dunkin' and Starbucks. Twice on a day.
Mix it up
All
together.
right, Star Trek or Star Wars? Quick.
Track.
Wars.
And even then, I'm
But
not good
this
at
is
that.
what I know from Star Trek. Is that Star Trek?
I grew up on Star Trek, but I have like the new Star Wars movie.
The new
Or-
Star Wars has kind of ruined it for me. So now I almost want to go with Star Trek, but I am going to stick with Star Wars because
Disney.
yeah. Well, actually, Disney's who ruined it.
I
So
know. Sorry. Yeah.
No,
well,
that's
originally George Lucas ruined his own franchise, but then
he did it before he gave it away. That's why.
Wait,
Yeah.
Laura, you don't like the new ones? You don't like a strong female lead?
Ooh, Ice Cube.
You like old ones where women didn't get to talk in them?
That's true. Good call. Okay.
And
You're gonna
Bill's-
choose Ice Cube.
Oh, I'm Ice Cube all over.
Wait, what is it? Ice Cube or Ice Tea? Wait,
The
is there
rapper.
a rapper named? Oh yeah, there is one called Ice Cube. I don't
Ice
think
Cube's
it's called like
on Twitter.
Cube was. Are we there yet?
Friday.
Oh
Right?
yeah, Friday too.
I don't know if I have a preference.
I'm neutral. Anything that's less vulgar.
Because of this, I'm gonna start listening to Ice Cube again.
Look what you started, Bill.
Look what you did. I'm gonna be rapping to Tiffany.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh wait. I got one. Okay. Living single or Family Matters.
Oh,
This is
family.
a throwback. This is a throwback.
Family Matters, but I feel like those aren't. I feel like they aren't the same shows.
It would be like Family Matters or Full House.
Oh, I was gonna say it would be like Family Matters or Step by Step.
Wait, I don't
Oh,
remember being single.
That was on the same docket.
TGIF.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because it would be
Okay.
like, I think it would be Living Single or Friends. Isn't that what
Yeah.
it is?
That is
I don't
not.
know
You
that
can't
show.
compare that.
How have I never heard of that?
Living
It was
Single?
with Queen Latifah,
hmm
Kim. What's her last name? Kim. I can't remember.
I can't remember either.
She was briefly on Real Housewives of Atlanta when she was looking for work.
So I don't know if you guys knew. So who is it? Second Chance Thrift.
Okay.
She told me that Friends was based off of Living Single.
Yeah, I've heard that too. That it's like a ripoff.
Yeah. But I watched Friends. I mean, I watched both growing up, but I think
Living, because we are living single.
Who remembers In Living Color? Did you guys watch that?
Oh yeah.
Oh, we don't play that.
Ooh. Churro.
if I had to pick between the two, churro.
Churro with coffee and Dole Whip on its own, I can have it.
You have to
Laura?
pick one or the other.
I'm gonna
I know.
go with Dole Whip. I
Oh,
feel
choose
like the
yours.
churros there are so bland. They're not they're not.
Churro enough?
Okay, you know what? About 3-4 years ago, their churros were made with love and magic, and now they're not.
Yeah, they're super dried out.
So
Okay.
I'd go Dole Whip.
Blake?
I'm a
Yeah,
Dole
Blake,
Whip. I'm a Dole Whip because you can get churros at other theme parks.
That's true.
And you can only get the Dole Whip at Disneyland.
I got one.
Yep.
It's Disney also. Bread bowl, Disney bread bowl, the clam chowder bread bowl, or corn dog from the little red corn dog stand.
Wait, what was the,
Ooh.
oh, the
Bread bowl
or the
or
corn
corn
dog?
dog?
Okay, but you said the corn dog stand that's at the little red one that's at the main gate for Disney.
Has all those different sauce
You what?
flavors.
Bread bowl.
Why?
Because-
What's wrong with the little red stand?
We go to the corn dogs in California, which
It's
are
spicy.
yeah, because they have a spicy corn dog.
Okay, all right. We'll make
Corn
it a
dog,
spicy one.
Corn dog. Chrissy, you and I have the same taste in food right now. So yes, hon. Theme park date.
I like both. Oh,
What?
bread
But
bowl?
the bread bowl, you said chowder. If I could do the salad bread bowl, like the Chinese salad bread bowl, I would get that.
Ew. No, don't ruin a good thing with something bad.
Ew, don't judge me.
Chowder
ma'am.
or
Chowder.
gumbo?
You gotta get the chowder.
Chowder.
Chowder. A salad. Okay.
Sriracha or Tabasco?
I don't do that.
Chili.
You guys know they have bread bowls in Disneyland though too, right? It's not just California Adventures.
Over there, pirates. Yeah.
Sriracha.
Between those two, sriracha.
I like Tabasco. The green Tabasco. I like the green Tabasco.
The
Laura?
Tabasco?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with sriracha.
The
Yeah.
green Tabasco.
But I also
Laura.
like, what's the other one? Cholula?
Oh, I love
yeah.
Cholula on eggs.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh,
Yeah, me no like a spicy.
like
Yeah.
I remember we went out to get dinner with Blake, and he's like, I don't want any spice. The guy's like, oh, okay, we'll put a little bit. No, you didn't hear me. I don't want any
No
spice.
spice. No spice.
Like, you know, it's spicy? No spice.
No spice.
Netflix or Hulu?
Nah.
Netflix.
Netflix. I mean, Hulu has. The thing is,
That's
Hulu
the
has-
secondary option.
Yeah.
Who has the current stuff? But I mean, like, if you had to be stranded with either one, I think Netflix has the larger library.
Well, and we were stranded with only Netflix for a long time.
Yeah.
We had shows.
Netflix or Hulu?
Oh, Netflix for me too. Although I have been eyeing Hulu. I feel like right now everything I want to watch is on Hulu. And I'm like, wait. But then again, it's like every TV channel you can download apps now to watch the shows on.
And use your phone to log in. Yep.
So have you guys watched, is it Little Fires Everywhere? Has anyone watched that yet?
On what platform?
It's the Hulu show, but it's with Kerry Washington and Reese Witherspoon.
Oh no, I need to start that. That looks so good.
Really good.
That's the one where her like they tease like someone burnt your house down. You should be worried.
Yes.
Okay.
It is so good. But I really like Kerry Washington because I used to watch her on Scandal. But the show is really good. So I would highly suggest watching it. They're both awesome on it.
No, they're great. I see every other episode because she watches it on her own, and I pop in. It was really good.
Ooh, Girly Girl Hubs has already got one that I know the answer to.
What is
I
it?
know the answer for you too.
What is it?
Take out or cook your own food.
But is budget an option? Like
If
if we had all the money, can we choose?
Yeah.
Because if that's the case, I would do takeout. I mean, I love to cook, but
No, take out.
No question. I am
No
like
question.
dying right now because I can't cook.
takeout queen.
Yeah.
Between takeout,
I love takeout.
I'm cook. Yeah, home cook. She just made scallion pancakes. Oh,
Which was like a cheat, by the way. So
I don't care. It like almost brought a tear to my eye.
Oh my god, he almost cried when he ate it.
But you don't understand. It's
Oh.
really good, and it's one of those things. So first time I had this was back. My kind of side story. My dad worked in Monterey Park area, which is predominantly Asian, and he took me to this noodle shop to eat all the time. And that was a place that ended up being a block where we lived for like 8 years. But I'd pick up these onion pancakes. I didn't know what they were. My dad just called them onion pancakes. He didn't know what they were.
The scallion pancakes?
Yeah.
We just ate them. So then there was a good gap when he stopped working in that area that we didn't eat it. And then when we got together, I told her, oh, yeah, there's this place that she's like, oh, you mean these? And like half the restaurants we go to normally have them.
Yeah.
But she made them at home and they were so good.
Well, like if you want the cheat, I think like the Chinese restaurants make their own flour and all that stuff. Yeah, I didn't do that. I had extra gyoza wrappers. So the gyoza wrappers, you put a little bit of oil, salt, and the onions, and you layer you do that, repeat it 5 times, and then you fry it.
Oh.
That was like the easiest scallion pancake recipe I've ever seen. And it was legit because he almost cried.
Well, that sounds delicious. All right, mail us some.
Yeah, I would love some.
I know my
Wait, hold on. Let's add another layer to it because Bill asked earlier, he said regular thrift stores or bins.
Oh.
Like
I'm-
regular non-Goodwill?
Yeah,
Or
retail.
No, just like retail, or bins?
Or bins. Retail.
retail?
Retail.
Laura and me. Bins.
Wait, one more time for the
Okay, in harmony. Bins. I love the bins.
Well, Bill also asked country or other, which I just learned last week that Bill and Tori are country music fans.
I like that it's country or other. Like there's
like
country
there's-
music or there's everything else.
Yeah.
All one lump. So
Other.
Yeah, other for me too.
Love you,
Other.
Tori and Bill.
Other,
Other.
but
We listen to everything.
yeah, that's the hard part.
Casey
So we went
Musgraves.
to a country concert before.
Yeah, we've gone to country concerts.
We went to one.
I've seen Keith Urban live. He's good.
Nick
Right.
said he's virtually singing the bins with us, Laura.
Yeah.
But
And we saw, what was the other?
The Band Perry.
Band Perry.
We saw the Band Perry and Rascal Flatts.
Melissa says emo music for her, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, I appreciate that too. But what emo
Stay
music?
away from emo music while we're all stuck at
Murder
home, though.
Weapon Spice Girls.
Yikes. The highs and lows.
Party of the world, shoot you up.
Yeah, that's pretty much what
Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh, which one? Bill Nye
Or Mythbusters. If you
I would
have
say-
to pick one.
I would have to go with Mythbusters because that's what I most recently watch. But I grew up on Bill Nye, which is but Mythbusters.
I would say that same answer, Hugo.
Bill Nye because he's from Washington.
I was like, I don't watch either of them.
Bill Nye, the science guy.
Like one of the things I would love to meet the Mythbuster guys.
I actually met Bill Nye. I sold him a watch one time.
So scary.
You
What?
should lead with that.
Sounds sketchy. Like where did you sell this?
On the street.
Or like, I used to be.
She had a coat.
Yeah. No, I used to work in the watch section at Nordstrom. You guys ever heard of the movie Shop Girl?
Mm-mm.
Just you, Laura.
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
I swear it was based on me. It was written about me.
Let's see. What's another good one? Dogs or cats? There you go. I'm looking at my dog while I said that.
We have cats, but we were team dogs for a long time. It was because we couldn't have dogs in our apartment that we got cats.
Yeah.
But if we could have dogs, we'd have all the animals.
The only reason that right now we haven't jumped to get we have a yard for a dog. It doesn't make a sense matter right now, but the availability, the possibility of travel is easier with a cat because we were just tell my aunt, hola tia, yeah, thank you. You know the drill. Just feed the cats once a day. We're good.
Right.
That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, Margot knows what I'm talking about. Sorry.
With Steve Martin, I'm like, maybe I've seen it. I don't know.
It was considered like it was a book that he wrote called a novella, I think is how you say it.
Are you sure it's not novela?
Maybe.
Telenovela.
A telenovela.
Telenovela.
Yeah, I like dogs and cats. I just have a dog because my husband's allergic to cats. So there you go. That's my answer. I'd have them all. I'm like you guys, but
That's a good one.
my husband doesn't want any animals. So
For me, dog person.
I have 2 dogs.
yeah. Fix flaws or leave behind.
Denali's like neither. I take them and I don't fix them.
Yeah, I take it. I think it's so funny when people are like, I'm so scared to sell flawed stuff. I'm like, most of what I sell is flawed. And I fully disclose all the flaws and I price it accordingly for the flaw.
I literally
Still make a ton of money somehow.
Yeah, I still make a ton of money on it. Because like, for example, that Spell and the Gypsy item that
I
you
will
gave
never forget that dress.
Because I what was it? What was wrong with it? The hem, there was like some tearing.
I mean, everything was wrong with it. Like the thing was falling apart. There was holes all over it. And I found it in the bins. I got so stoked because I was like, Spell the Gypsy at the bins.
Yeah.
And then I was going to throw it back. I thought nobody would want it. You grabbed it. Everybody, how much you sold it for?
Yeah, I was like Babe Ruth. I said, Laura, I'm going to get this amount of money for it. And then it was like a month, not even a month later, I was flying home from Palm Springs. I texted you a picture and I got the $80 I told you I'd get for it.
That's awesome.
I'm like, sell all the broke down stuff you can.
Like now I'm going through and fixing all the broke down stuff that I convinced myself to pick up.
I mean, but that helps too, right? Because then you get more money for it if you can fix it.
I got the time, so why not?
Yeah. Now's the time to fix all your flawed crap.
Blake, what were you going to say?
This is such a timely topic. I just filmed my what sold video for this week, and I literally say, I talk about an item I sold that had a flaw, and I said, like Denali says, get the flaws, people will buy it. So
They will.
just know that I say that exact same thing tomorrow.
When we see flawed items, and if it's like worth it to pick up and it's flawed, like Denali sells flawed things all the time. Let's just get it.
She actually just almost says that verbatim every time.
Every time. Denali sells this. Denali
This
would
is a
sell
good
this.
brand.
Well, I love that when you think of flaws, you think of me. Appreciate it. I mean, I've just seen it from other people that resell as well. Like that's how I, like I know Savannah sells a lot of flawed items.
And so does Justine.
Yeah, and she sells a lot.
Who's Christine? Sorry.
Justine.
Oh, Justine. I was like, who's Christine? Yeah,
Well,
Justine sells a lot of flawed items. That's true. Oh my gosh, did you see her numbers she posted the other day?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, 50 grand.
what?
I was like, it was like $43,000 was her.
No.
It was 49.
49.
Oh, I'm sorry.
367, I think, because I started calculating, like, all right, how much money do we need to make in a day to make her 90-day total? I think it was like 500 a day or something
Minimum.
like that. Yeah.
She is
Yeah, wait.
still
Oh,
killing
and that was
it.
the 90-day total, right? 49?
I
Yeah.
don't think her numbers haven't dropped at all.
No.
If
Yeah,
anything,
you're
gone
probably
up.
said that.
I have another bin friend that has similar
my God.
numbers to her, and he's doing like just as well.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Her numbers went up because I think her 60-day was at 30.
I don't even understand.
I don't either, but I'm just going to be like Justine and just work all day just to get to her level.
I
Right?
know. I'm just, eternally inspired, I guess is the right word. I'm just like, me want to do that.
Yeah.
All right, Oprah Ellen.
Oprah.
Ellen.
That's because we've been watching her more recently.
But Ellen is goofy.
On
Oprah.
screen. You ever Googled her on the back end?
Yeah.
I never
I
Googled her
actually
back end.
I hope you didn't.
No, is she not a happy camper?
I just recently saw something about Ellen.
Yeah. There was
I mean, it's not new information either.
no, it's not new, but she's like notorious for being like a mean person.
Yeah.
Ironically, for preaching kindness.
Yeah, and Oprah is actually really nice.
I mean, I don't know
The
about
things
that one.
that Oprah has done for, just her giving back.
Yeah.
There was a comedian that just recently posted. You guys know what I'm talking about? He posted on Twitter. I'll have to find this later and send it to you. But he was going to make a donation he was making some sort of donation to an organization for every Ellen story that people told. Hold on.
Up to $1,000 or something.
Yeah. And people were coming out. Like I've known a person who worked for her, and I've heard that she's not a nice person. Like you're not allowed to talk to her. She makes fun of the staff. I've heard that. What have you heard, Blake?
Well, I have a friend that works there right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He sits like right near her office. She personally has never, or I should say they, but I said she already. So she has never said anything bad or experienced anything bad. But I will say from what's out there, there's a story about like, she makes you chew gum before you go in her office.
Oh yeah.
Can't confirm that, but can confirm the gum bowl is real. Bowl of gum, container of gum. So
Like
because
It
she
does
doesn't want to.
exist.
She doesn't want to smell your breath, so you have to chew gum before you walk into her office.
And you said gum bowl,
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
like a bowl of spit gum to prove you chewed it, or is it?
No. Like packs and pieces and things. Like a bowl of gum piece. Like
Okay, so here's the Twitter account if you guys want to go follow it or watch or read it. Kevin T. Porter. He says, right now we all need a little kindness, like Ellen DeGeneres always talks about. She's also notorious. She's also notoriously one of the meanest people alive. Respond to this with your most insane stories you've heard about Ellen being mean, and I'll match everyone with $2 to the LA Food Bank.
In 1 hour.
Wow.
Yeah. And it got as high as like $600, but
Did you guys watch Arrested Development?
Yeah.
yes.
That kind of cracks me up because Portia de Rossi's character is like, so like, I feel like it kind of starting to sound like Ellen now.
Maybe that's where she learned it.
Yeah.
Their muse.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, I like Oprah. Plus, Oprah supposedly owns some properties up here in Washington.
And she has one around here too, in Eagle Rock.
Yeah, Oprah has
Oprah's
a couple.
house,
Yeah.
one of her houses. one of
Oprah
her.
knows how to do it. She's
Yeah.
played Monopoly. Whoever has the most properties wins.
Oh, Bill's asking, would you rather shop at the store or order online?
For food.
Mm-hmm.
Depends
Shop in
on
store.
if I have all the time in the world, I'll go to the store.
I like going to a grocery store because I end up getting things she didn't ask for.
Yeah.
I come home with chips, cookies,
Mhm.
not cookies, just chips.
Yeah.
I think in normal time periods, I would say order online, but I feel like right now, the amount of money that, like, if I'm going to order online, tipping someone a fair amount, like above and beyond, is so important right now that I feel like I would much rather go and pick it up as opposed to not pay someone enough to pick it up, because they're like out here to order online right now. People are waiting, like Instacart workers are waiting like 30 minutes in line to get into the store, and then
Right.
on top of that being exposed to everything and like hopefully getting a decent tip.
And you can't
Oh, did you guys see the whole thing with Instacart? How people are screwing the Instacart people?
Yeah.
So they're like,
giving the tip.
because you accept a job under the assumption of like, maybe they'll say like $100 tip. I'm just throwing out a wild number, right? Something that would motivate you, like, oh my, like, yeah, I'll take this order. There's $100 tip in that. But Instacart is allowing that, like, you're allowed just in general with Instacart to change your tip for like up to a day or a couple days even. And so the minute people get their order, they change the tip down to like $5.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's so
that
messed up.
sucks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think we know the answer for all of us.
Apple.
We're fruit people. We're
Yeah.
fruity.
We're fruities. We're
Yeah.
fruity pebbles.
Sure am.
Yeah. You know, it doesn't take long to convert somebody to an Apple phone though. You just give them one.
Snickers or Twix? Reese's peanut butter cups.
Yes.
Not an option.
No, yeah, and you see it's right on the screen. Reese's peanut butter cups.
Yeah, I'm with them. Read between the lines. It's in there.
Oh my gosh.
You see the S, it's Reese's peanut butter cups.
Okay, well, with the options presented, I would probably pick Snickers.
Twix.
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 I like the crisp thingy.
Oh,
No preference.
Caramel.
Caramel.
I had my first Twix in high school when I was like 17. I'm sorry. I lived a sad childhood.
Oh.
You guys know what whatchamacallits were? Do you
Yeah.
know what Oh.
I've never had it, but I know
I don't know if I've had one, but I know.
it's the red packaging with the brown whatchamacallit lettering.
Okay, fashion thrifters on a roll tonight. She had the poop comment, and look at her new one.
It's a good one.
Those are options. It is.
I have an answer.
What's your answer, Blake?
My answer is whatever works for you and your body.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Diva Cup.
People get so skeeved out about that.
Wait, does Hugo know what a Diva Cup is?
I think I do
Yeah.
because of our other friends. I always end up in a conversation about somehow. I don't mean to. And when I'm at the market and I'm buying chips and I'm trying to sneak to the front of the line, I turn at a random aisle, ads and tampons every time.
Oh.
God.
Oh, Melissa's answer.
This has gotten a little red wedding over here.
All right. Mannequin or hanging flatly? I'm hanger.
I'm a hanger.
Yeah, hung.
I don't
Some
have time
form.
for it.
I've been doing flat lays a lot lately, but so I guess hanging is kind of the equivalency
Yeah.
of that.
So you're actually doing flat lays like on the tabletop or something?
I don't do that.
I'm
So
old. I'm bad back.
With whatchamacallit, I used to work the student store in high school. And so I was working the student store and someone came up to the window and said, "Can I get a whatchamacallit?" And I'm like, "I don't know what you're asking for. What's the like, I want the whatchamacallit." I'm like, "Yeah, what
Oh.
the whatchamacallit?" And we had this back and forth and he's like pointing at it. I'm like, "Which one are you looking at?" And then the manager of the student store had to come by and was like, "It's the whatchamacallit."
Oh. You're
No.
like, I've never had one. I don't know.
I still have never had one.
Yeah.
I don't think a lot of people have.
Yeah,
so
I haven't had one.
don't feel bad. Let's see. What other ones are there?
Yeah. I use the dress form for like dresses or for
Just flatter certain things. Really, it's for flattering.
Yeah. Or like the shift dresses.
Mm-hmm.
I'll put that on the dress form, but otherwise hanging for everything.
Ooh, there's a good one from Tori that just came through.
Oh, I see it. Glitter confetti.
Oh my gosh.
Confetti?
Depends on how sticky the surface is that it's going to.
Ew.
No, because if glitter's going on your body,
I thought you were saying bottom.
that's never coming off.
Oh my gosh. Glitter is like eternal.
Yeah, you can't get rid of it.
Yeah.
I think confetti.
I don't know if it was the bins or at a point is thrifting, going through dresses, and my hand just would not like unglitter.
Glitter is the herpes of the craft world.
It's
so sparkling.
I mean, I love glitter. I love glitter to look at. I don't love glitter when it's on me.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I think there's a reason why people choose glitter bombs for those packaging videos.
Look out for our next package.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a super sticker that just came through.
Oh my God, look, it's a little kitty.
Meow.
Thank you, Kim.
Thanks, Kim.
I
have a question for you guys. I can't remember if we've talked about this, but what are you guys going to do? What's like your first thing you want to do once it's okay to leave the house? Not like your dream thing, because I know we kind of like talked about like vacations or whatever.
Just the first thing we're going to do when we are able to leave the house.
Yeah, what do you think? What do you think you'll do? Everybody in the chat, what you gonna do when you can leave the house?
Tell us, everybody, what you're gonna do.
Let us know.
Let us know.
Plastic. Ooh, eat pad thai. That's a good one.
Ooh. Yeah. So I really got good ones coming in here. I'm gonna be honest.
Savannah.
Yeah, I'm with Savannah.
What'd she say? Oh, bins for a week straight.
I'm gonna go to the thrift store. I'm not gonna lie. That would probably be my first thing.
Look, I really want to go to the thrift store, but I also want to go eat.
Like what though?
I don't know what. We could do our food chores where we do both. We thrift while we eat. Not at the same time.
Ew.
Thrift and eat? Hey, I've been to LA. People thrift and eat all the time.
No,
Yikes.
I know. I'm just thinking, being mindful of
their food in the bin.
Like thrifting and eating. No.
So, no.
Like we
Listen.
eat and then thrift, and then eat and then.
Yeah, so like we'll go to Santa Monica and we go to the furthest Santa Monica Goodwill. We'll go there first. And I thought it was his finger.
Oh my God, do it again.
Harry, Hermione Granger.
I feel like it's gonna hit me.
It's emoting, it's emoting metal.
Oh gosh, that's hilarious.
But what else we have here?
Oh my God, I'm crying.
9 bar.
My BFF.
I'm going to the bins.
Yes, on the lookout. Right here. Eat and thrift and eat and thrift.
Yeah.
Yep.
Eat and thrift. Let's repeat. Like I said, we'll go to the furthest Santa Monica Goodwill. We'll thrift for about an hour. Then we'll go eat somewhere. Then we go thrift, eat as we go back home.
Wait, hold on. Is Blake?
This is a back scratcher.
Yes, listen. Wingardium Leviosa. It's good.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's hilarious.
I would like to go hang out with my best friend. I have not had human interaction like with a friend in a month.
Yeah, Blake wants a hug. I watched his video.
I want a hug.
Have you seen that? I haven't. Oh, meals with the group at the bins. Laura, have you seen that?
Oh yeah, all the time.
I think I've seen that people take out a little lunch bag.
Oh yeah.
They got
They
really
have
good with food there for the last couple months, but yeah.
The food at the LA bins is like insane. I've never seen a more gross situation. Because I've been to Denver bins, I've been to Seattle bins, but LA bins, man, it's gross in there. And people eat full-on meals. It is sick. And I've been one of them. Then I got my little chair. So then I sit outside on my chair. And I got yelled at. Ty and I have been yelled at for eating in there. So everybody does it like this. Like,
yeah,
that's why people sit in between the carts on the floor or like on a stack of books.
Remember last time? I think, all three of you were probably there with me. Remember somebody was eating elote?
Oh
yeah.
I love the taste of it, but I can't stand the smell.
And I love it too, but the bins are elote in bins. It's not the right place.
They have a cart outside.
Yeah,
so they sell it.
We have like the deconstructed elote now, where you eat it with a spoon in a bowl. So it's like shaved off corn with all the fixins.
But that's not what he had. Just for clarification, they were eating it off the stick.
Was he like one hand the stick, the other hand digging?
Oh no!
Using the to be like, hey, can you use another shoe?
And then he took the stick. Then he took the stick and started wiping his back with it.
I was not eating the elote. Okay, ma'am.
We all ate donuts at the bin.
We did eat donuts. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Portos.
We were pretty gross in there.
Was it Portos there?
But we had wet wine.
Laura brought donuts one time.
Yeah. You weren't there for that.
No, I showed up just to eat donuts and not thrift. You guys were thrifting and I just
we did all the work. You stood up and ate the food.
Yeah, I showed up to eat and pay to check out.
Well, and then there's that one time we went to that little Spanish bakery. We brought those little treats. Didn't we do that?
Oh, that was good.
Yeah. Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah.
Ooh, Portos.
That's what I'm telling you, thrifting and eating.
They do go well together.
That better not happen now, Bill. Saying people eating and digging with the same hand.
Oh no.
That's nasty. Everyone's probably going to be required to have gloves now and a mask.
Well, that's what I wonder about at the bins. I mean, how are things going to change at the bins? Like, it was already a very wrong situation going on there. Like, so many health hazards, so many safety hazards, like broken glass and food and
rats apparently in Seattle.
Well, I'm curious, how many people in the chat have had a situation at their bins? Because at LA bins, I remember there was a few months ago, they closed it down because some can erupted and like started spraying in the air.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that was in Seattle, wasn't it?
No, there was one in LA too. In LA, there was an aerosol can burst, and it didn't smell bad, but it didn't smell good either. So they just shut down the bins that day.
Oh,
we had. Oh, I found a knife before. I found knives. Mm-hmm.
Oh, Dalala. Yeah, that makes sense because the McDonald's is right next to the bins.
Yeah, in LA.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, Amy. Okay, hold on. Thanks, girl.
In Seattle, there was just this past year, a dude died at our bins. Like, he was in the loading area and a truck, I think a truck backed into him.
I remember hearing that, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Not like fell into the bin, right? And died.
Mm-hmm. No, he was in the loading area. I don't know. I mean, the Seattle bins are in an exceptionally rougher area. So
guns.
Yeah. Guns.
Where are you from?
Yes, please.
Yeah, tell us so we don't go.
Yeah.
It's got, I'm guessing middle states.
Middle states?
Middle states.
Ooh, next we found a medical device.
Uno or Phase 10? I don't know what Phase 10 is.
Yeah, I don't know what Phase 10 is either.
So
say Uno.
Wait, what was that? Nick found a medical device?
Sacramento. Tony's in Sacramento.
Well, I mean, I have a cousin that goes to the bins in Sacramento, and her name is Pistolera, so
Which means,
gunslinger.
yeah.
But look at Savannah's comment. We find donations of unused, still packaged weed in Denver.
Well, I mean, from what I've heard, certain states, including Oregon, it's like it's so common. It's sometimes cheaper than a bag of chips.
What up, Nashville Flippers? Hi, you guys.
Oh, hey guys.
Riggedy.
Wait, what's rummy? Like,
Oh, it's cards.
Oh, okay.
is it? No,
It's like how do you? Oh my god, it's hard to explain rummy. You do like a. Oh, I can't explain it.
We've been playing games. Oh yeah. Do you guys know what Quirkle is?
No, I mean, I've heard of it.
Let's see if I can
I've
get
been
it.
successfully losing at it.
Oh, well, somebody has to. Huh, Quirkle.
Quirkle.
It's a thing.
Never heard of it. It looks like stamps. Oh.
Yeah, go.
This or that.
What?
Simon, or Bop It.
I don't. Oh,
No, Simon. Every time I go to a thrift store and I find one, I don't pick it up, but I play with it in the toy section. I'm like, ew, 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 ew. That's what it does.
Bop It.
Twist
Flip
it.
I know all the songs. We had one.
Simon, I love Simon. Oh, that's a movie. I love Simon.
Oh, we
Speaking
have
Sometimes
sets and sequences.
yeah, that's the kind of games we play.
Yeah, Quirkle is like that. Quirkle, you're supposed to do like a sequence with the different shapes or colors, and then
Make
it's a whole
set.
thing.
It's a whole thing.
Um,
Beat her by like 2 points, and I didn't know. I was expecting to lose.
I didn't say this earlier, but I've been doing a bunch of Facebook Marketplace sales this past week. It made me think of this because of games.
Uh huh.
I'm selling some weird stuff. You can sell anything on Facebook Marketplace.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh. Do you guys? I don't think the answer is yes. You guys don't do Laura and Tiffany Hugo kids?
Like sell kid stuff. Yeah, we have.
There's actually someone on Nextdoor who has like $200 worth of kids stuff, like designer / mommy things, and I was like, I'm so unfamiliar with that I can't.
Like they're giving it away for free.
$40, but I'm sure they could be negotiated. But like that's the first thing I've seen in this kind of area.
If you want a project, I'd say get it, and you could bundle it.
Yeah, do bundles. People
Keep
do
in
bundles
mind,
of kids' clothes online.
If her kids are say like 12, I forget how they count them. Somebody's kid is younger, is smaller, that's gonna grow to that phase, and they can't go shopping.
Yeah, but like we've done kids bundles, like and then we sold our first Jordans sale.
We sold Jordans.
It was a Jordans onesie.
Aww.
Not actual Jordans.
Kids
I'm
is
like,
a
if
sure
you can
thing.
see kids
Okay.
stuff for free, if people are giving stuff for free, if I saw that bundle and it was like, if it was free,
If it was free, I would have gotten it.
what I would have done is I would have taken it and thrown it all into a ThredUp bag.
Oh.
Oh, they do.
Ooh.
Kids?
I think I could negotiate her down.
I mean, if you could get it all for $10, I don't know. See, the thing is though, with kids clothing, unless you have really like nice boutique brands of
She
kids
said it's
clothing.
designer.
Okay, so if it's designer, if it's good stuff, then it could be worth it because some kids brands can sell for a lot of money, but I wouldn't buy it if it's just like Nordstrom or Macy's brands.
Yeah,
Or especially not like Carter's or Old Navy or anything like that.
that stuff probably not so.
Yeah.
Because we had those 7 for All Mankind. Remember, it was like 18-month-old. Those took a while to sell.
Yeah, I've got stuff like that. It doesn't sell. Like it's really weird boutique niche brands.
I know.
Oh,
Laura.
we know Laura's answer.
Yeah.
Modern.
Modern. Way.
Laura loves selling Old Navy.
I do. It's the best.
So would Old Navy be the combination of this answer? Old and it's new? Hmm?
I like like selling vintage, but I'm not good at it like Laura is. So,
well, I always say modern pays the bills, but vintage is what I'm passionate about.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it can be lucrative. It's not as quick as a flip. Quick
Yeah.
as a flip.
I mean, if you give me all like that kids thing that we just sold, that
I know.
vintage dress that
Right.
took an hour to sell, like give me that all day. I
Yeah.
will sell that vintage.
I thought it was an American Doll thing because it was so tiny.
So I put up that we got all these offers that came in within the hour of me listing it at 1 a.m.
Wow.
All from Portland.
That was the funny
What?
part. They were all from Portland.
Like 3 different Portland buyers
Whoa.
were
Well,
trying to
because it was probably one of those transit things. You know what I mean? Where they ship it to Japan.
True, it could
Yeah.
be.
Because that's where I get all those ones that come through for Portland. They all go through Portland and then they get shipped off to Japan or something like that.
Well, it makes a lot of sense too because we've talked about Japan being interested in the dresses.
Yeah.
Oh, Will Flipper is asking, what are good kid designer brands to look for? Do you guys know?
I mean, it's stuff that we wouldn't think of. It's stuff that I'm not even familiar with it because I don't sell even that high end of like kids brands. But like there was this one brand that I got from the bins one time and it was called, I think I still have a few of the pieces left. It was called like, I'm going to mess up the name, but it was like Eliane et Toilette.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know that brand?
Oh my God. It's something like, it makes you think like Isabel Marant, but it's not. But it's a good brand.
Yeah. So like that was a kid's brand that I got that sold for like, dresses were like $30 to $40 used.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know, being sold currently. It's not like vintage or anything like that.
There's a good brand called Jack and Annie.
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking
Well, there's
Janie
Janie and Jack.
Oh, Janie and Jack. Sorry, that's what I
Janie
meant.
and Jack sells well.
But isn't there a Jack and something?
I think so.
Yeah.
There's a Jack.
What's the one with the blue square? That's the one I'm
That's
thinking
Janie and Jack.
Janie
Yeah.
and Jack.
Hannah Anderson?
Not as well as I'd like for it to. No, it's
Yeah.
too common.
And also like any of like Marnie, I've found Marnie kids clothing before that does really well. So even like the brands that we recognize, the kids versions do really well too.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, right here. Bowden. I've never heard of Tea Collection.
Never heard
Tea
of
Collection sometimes sells well for me.
Jelly the Pug.
I couldn't pick that one up. Matilda Jane, I think I've picked up, but it was hit or miss for me.
Can I do a plug real quick? Because you guys were posting the stuff about the modeling pictures, and I just wanted to say that on Tori's channel on the 14th, which is Thursday, right?
Mm-hmm.
Thursday, I think. We're doing a live chat about our modeling pics. So
Vintage.
it.
It's gonna be on Tori's channel, right?
yeah, so Girly Girl Styles channel.
Yeah, so if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to Girly Girl Styles and little bell so you know when they come on.
Yeah. The ding ding.
I'm looking at it sounds funny. I'm looking at little girls' dresses, but there's some expensive little girl dresses.
Oh, the pageant ones.
And that's what it comes down to. If you find very pageant-looking dresses,
Or pageant anything, really.
yeah, because there's some here pre-owned pageant $400 dresses for little girls.
Jeez.
We're in the wrong business, you guys. We need to go into the pageant business.
That's like what I say about the smelly shoes. We got to get in the smelly shoes business.
Like,
What?
you already have the wand. It can be your talent.
Oh, my baton.
Oh my gosh. Okay, answering the question, do you guys have death piles during this time? No.
I don't have anything called a death pile. I have a money making pile.
We all have money piles.
Death pile is a negative. We wanna make money.
I just got some wholesale yesterday.
Oh.
So that's half processed. I'm getting a couple more boxes later this week. And then I have a pallet coming, which I think I've told everyone but Laura that. I ordered a pallet, Laura, and it's the most amount of money I've ever spent.
Nice. That's also scary, but nice.
It was very scary because I thought that when I ordered it, maybe I could pay with a credit card because then I could get points, you know? And then it just somehow doesn't feel as real when you put it on credit, even though I would have paid my credit card off, you know?
Yeah.
but it's
Where did you just talk about that? Where did you just talk about that? Because I
I
heard
talked about it in my live the other day. Yeah.
Okay.
there you
Yeah.
go.
And so
Yeah.
I had to do a wire transfer, which I've never done, or maybe I have because I've purchased a house, but nonetheless. So I had to do a wire transfer, and I was like, oh my gosh, that was like a lot of real money that just left my account.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah,
But hopefully that gets here quick so I can process it and sell stuff. Cause like that was all a bunch of money that left my account. So that's really scary at once.
Yeah, we haven't ordered any type of pallet or liquidation. I know Steven in the chat has done that. I don't know if anyone else in the chat has done it before.
Yeah, Steven put me onto it. So, and I did, if anyone's curious, just my own little plug there. I did a little chat with Steven this past week where Steven gave tips for wholesale. He doesn't give out his supplier, but yeah, because most people don't, unfortunately. But if you like, it's not hard to find places. You just have to find the right places.
Yeah, and then all I know that in terms of what I've looked into about suppliers, don't forget to take shipping in consideration.
Yeah.
So if you can find that are local to you, companies that there's companies all around the country that do wholesale accounts. If you find one in your area, you can save on shipping, whether you can pick it up or not. But
yeah, because that was a big part of it too. Like the shipping on mine was like started at $400. So it was $400 for shipping, and then I had to pay another about $90 for two different things. Like one was like maybe $50 or so because it was going to residential as opposed to commercial. And then another like $40 for the lift gate.
Yeah. Oh. And that's because they need to use a special, they don't, it's not going to come into a dock.
Yep. Yeah. So have to pay those. So you have to kind of factor that into your per item cost.
Yeah. So it's a lot of different things to take into consideration.
Yeah.
But I mean, like you said, shipping, they're near you.
Vintage lingerie.
Creepy messages.
Really on that.
Ugh. Why do customers have to be so weird?
Yeah. That might be, well, I mean, to what you can share, what's the creepiest messages you guys have gotten? Okay,
yeah, Laura's are the worst.
Yeah,
Laura's are definitely, Laura takes the cake.
Yeah, I've gotten some pretty bad ones. I could have really ruined one guy's career if I had wanted to.
Like he gave you his real name?
He emailed me with his business account. Like I was like, I was so I could Google what he did as a profession, and I was like, should I forward this to their?
What did he do as a profession?
He was like a what would be not like a hedge fund manager. It was like a
wealth
business
management.
Kind of, but it was for a specific business. So he oversaw the finances for.
Gotcha.
Wow.
Wow.
Well, he sent you that email because he wanted to show he's got some money.
Yeah, I've gotten the picture of the shoes, or they'll ask you to do something really specific with the picture. Oh. You know, like go sit in a car or something like that. Have you guys heard those ones?
No.
Oh yeah, like go sit in a car and put your foot on the accelerator.
What?
That's so oddly specific.
Yeah. It's so weird. Yeah. So never fall for those people.
Right there.
Yeah. Revving the car accelerator. See? I knew I wasn't alone.
That is so weird.
No comment?
The car one. Yes.
It's so like, weird.
It's like a weird thing somebody has.
Your foot on a car accelerator?
And they'll trick you into it. Like I think that they've said, and you guys will confirm in the chat for me, they'll say like they're working on a project or like a documentary or something like that. And that they
curious now, yeah.
Like a picture of this or something. I don't know. It's weird. So
if we get one, I'm gonna be the one setting my foot in a.
Yeah, but here's the sad thing, Hugo. They'd probably be into it, so the joke would be on you.
Yeah.
Like wiggle your toes in the picture.
They'd be like, "Ooh, they're hairy. I like it." Oh yeah, that's what Melissa said. This person said they're working on a short movie. Yeah, that's what they say. They're working on a movie.
I wish you guys could like pool the names together and find out if anything was linked or.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sharing.
Lindsay brought up a good point. Elle on the lookout said consent is key and that is not consent. So yeah, that's another thing. They're trying to get you to do something non-consensually. Like they're asking it, making you think that it's for one thing. So part of the thing that they like is having non-consent.
It's like that's their trigger.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
the internet is an awesome place.
Yeah, there's some rabbit holes for sure that it's like, ugh.
Yeah, dirty places on the internet.
Yeah.
About that. Oh, Dolly said, I've had people asking if my vintage slips are ripped and dirty and if they're mine. Am I wearing it? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and the way they word it too sometimes and get so specific or like, ugh. Thinking myself out right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. The most common one is like, I want to see you wear it. No, you don't want to see me wear this.
They think they do.
You want to see me wear this Drew top, really? That's what you want me to wear?
I will say though, and I know how risky this is because we all love Poshmark and we all love eBay, but I have reported people on both platforms. Poshmark refused to do anything for me. eBay jumped way ahead of the game, blocked the person, protected me, like the whole, yeah.
Or you can use your toe to click thumbs up too. I think I still have an outstanding case on Poshmark from like 4 months ago that they haven't closed. Customer service hasn't closed it. And I think it's with our friend, Lexi. Lexi Thrifts. Yeah, she purchased some, like a sweater and something else for me when I was like doing a sale, and I gave her like a really good deal on these 2 items. And the post office messed up the package. Like something happened. It straight up looked like it got run over. And first, what did they return to her? I feel like they made 2 returns back from her or to her, but like she got one of the items back and it looked like it had been run over by a car. And then there was a note saying like, we're sorry, something happened to your package in transit. And so we contacted Poshmark about it. And because usually Poshmark will like refund both parties or whatever, like they would have released my funds and then refunded her. And we wrote to them and both stated like, hey, this is what happened. I sent it to her, Nothing. I think it still is. If I go back, I'll find it as an open case from 4 or 5 months ago.
Ooh.
So that was something that we talked to Posh HQ about, and they were talking about their lack of availability and customer service.
Yeah.
Because it really comes down to them checking their own emails, and that's how they get to claims. It's like, well, when they check their emails, and they probably get a lot of them.
Yeah. Yeah, I hope that's something that could be next for them is customer service. That would be nice. Actually, I just watched, if you guys follow Amber Resells, she did a really good video she posted today, and it was like 4 reasons
Poshmark is losing buyers.
Thank you. 4 reasons Poshmark is losing buyers. And she kind of lays out like why maybe they couldn't go public this year. And it was good. One of the things that she brought up that I thought was a great point was just lack of seller standards.
Yeah.
There's no seller standards. So, which eBay has, right? Like she was saying that Poshmark is attracting bad sellers to their platform, right? Because like, if you get kicked off eBay and you're not allowed to sell on eBay anymore, you could go to Poshmark and you can sell on Poshmark.
Yeah. And when you're over there, you can just do your thing.
Well, you can do whatever. Because, right, if you get a bad love note, like love notes don't matter, right?
Yeah.
Nobody will ever see it. Or you can remove them.
Yeah, true.
You know, so, and then another one she had was like, what did she say? It was like that listings live forever. Like that you can have all these old listings that exist on the platform from people who don't even sell on there anymore.
Oh.
Yeah. So like you find the thing you want, but the last time it was updated was February of 2 years ago.
Yeah. Because there's no year after the date.
Yeah.
When it was updated.
Right. And especially if you like, say you purchased it.
Yeah.
And then you're
And then-
stuck waiting until you can cancel it yourself. And if you don't cancel it soon after you purchase it, you have to wait until it never arrives to cancel it.
Mhm. Yeah.
It definitely gets tricky.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I didn't realize time flew today.
2 hours.
We're already at 2 hours.
Yeah, that was a doozy.
It's a doozy, y'all. This or that.
This or that, along with our magician.
Melissa, it was Amber Resells. That's whose video it was. So go check it out with your Harry Potter wand.
Harry Potter.
All right, guys. So we will see you all next week.
Yeah, do we know
Saturday?
we don't know which channel it'll be on.
No, I
It'll-
think it's
I
Blake.
think
Oh.
TBD. TBD. We'll keep you
Okay.
posted.
Wait.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Depends on a couple
I'm
things.
like, that's going to
Yeah.
the corner.
It would be my channel.
So, I mean, I think the best thing everyone can do is make sure you have the bell on all our channels so that you can figure out where it's going to be.
And
And
on Girl Style because of their reseller chat.
On
Yeah.
Thursday, yeah.
It is all on Tuesday.
And don't forget, everybody, I give this video a thumbs up. There's a
Yeah,
bunch of
and
you in
do the
here.
super chat. We appreciate first time getting them. So, yes, pretty awesome.
Yeah, 52 people watching. Or no, wait, 77 people watching, 52 thumbs up.
Rock, paper, scissors,
thumbs
shoot.
up.
My
Thumbs
mother
up.
told me.
Thumbs up if you like Disneyland. Thumbs up if you want to go on a vacation. Thumbs up if you like selling clothes. Thumbs up.
It was like, eh.
Thumbs up if you'd like more videos of me and the wand.
Oh,
Yes.
thumbs up. Yeah,
I
thumbs
want
up.
to see a whole video of Blake only with that accent and the wand doing a vlog.
I'm
Like,
gonna do your next what sold video with the one and you know your item.
and zap it off the screen.
I sold this pair of jeans for 15 quid.
Do it all ASMR too.
I've got this pair of jeans for 15 quid. That's hard.
I know.
It's hard to do in an accent.
Ooh, we're at 71 thumbs up. We made it.
Thank you, everyone.
Yes.
All
Bye,
right.
Bill. Bye,
Everyone.
everyone.
Next time.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.